Welcome to Flawless Mathematics. Hello everyone. Today I will discuss another new topic, that is standard rules of differentiation, and the total differentiation chapter depends on this topic, the standard rules of differentiation, and some rule that I will teach you in the next video. Okay, so in the previous video I have discussed already the definition of differentiation and the fundamental rules of differentiation, right? So though you read all those things in class 11, but I think that before starting a chapter I should recapitulate you the old things. Okay, so let's start this standard rules of differentiation. So what are the rules? Here I am discussed. So standard rule of differentiation, the rules are number one, that is ddx of x to the power n. What is ddx? That I have already told in the previous video. Okay, so ddx of x to the power n, the formula is n into x to the power n minus 1. Okay, n into x to the power n minus 1. The second formula is ddx of x is 1. If you applied this first rule, then you can also see this second rule, right? Because here n is 1, so n into, that means 1 into x to the power 1 minus 1, that means x to the power 0, and something to the power 0 equals to 1. Okay, so ddx of x equals to 1. The third rule is ddx of x squared, that is 2x. Okay, 2x. Now fourth rule is ddx of 1 by x, that is minus 1 by x square. The fifth rule is the ddx of root x, that is 1 by 2 to the power x. The second, third, fourth and fifth, this rule, if you apply the first rule over these four terms, x, x square, 1 by x, and the fourth root x, then you can see the formula. Okay, now the sixth rule, that is ddx of 1 by x to the power n, 1 by x to the power n. Now the formula is minus n divided by x to the power n plus 1. Okay, minus n divided by x to the power n plus 1. Okay, now the seventh rule, if there is a derivative on constant term, right? So ddx of any constant term, constant means 5, 4, 1, okay, a, that means, okay, so equals to 0. Okay, so derivative of any constant term, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc., the derivative of the constant term is 0, right? Now the second is ddx of e to the power x. There is no change. ddx of e to the power x is the answer is e to the power x. Okay, now if there is a to the power x means some term, right? So 2 to the power x, if there is the formula e to the power x, then it remains unchanged, right? But if there is 2 to the power x, 3 to the power x, then what is the formula? So ddx of a to the power x is a to the power x into log a base e, right? Log a base e, right? So now the 10th rule is ddx of log x, most important formula, that is ddx of also ln x. You can say, what is the difference between log x and ln x? Okay, so if there is ln x, that means the ln equals to log 2.303. okay, so base there is ln x, that means log 2.303. okay, so the formula is 1 by x. This is most important formula. Okay, now if you ask me, then that what is the formula of trigonometric terms? Okay, obviously there is various formula of trigonometric term. Let's see. So ddx of sin x. What is the derivative of sin x? That is cos x. Okay, cos x. Now what is the derivative of cos x? What is the derivative of cos x? That is sin x but with negative sign. Okay, sin x but with negative sign. Okay, now what is the derivative of sin cos tan x? Tan x, right? So d dx of tan x. The formula is sec square x. Okay, okay. Now d dx of cot x, that is any case cosec square x. Cosec square x with negative sign. Okay, now d dx of sec x, what is the formula? Sec x into tan x. Okay, sec x into tan x. And the last but not least, d dx of cosec x, that is cosec x into cot x, but there is also a negative sign. How can you remember that where is present negative sign and where is positive sign? Okay, there is a short trick, that is if there is the first term of the trigonometric term, that is c, that means cot, cosec and cos. Okay, so the derivative of that term which start with c. Okay, so the resultant or the derivative of that term with start with negative sign. Okay, there must be present a negative sign. That means d dx of cos x minus sin x, d dx of cot x minus cosec square x, d dx of cosec x minus cosec x cot x. Okay, so that's the trick, that if the trigonometric term starts with c, that the resultant or the derivative of that trigonometric term, there must present a negative sign. Okay, I hope now you will remember that. Okay, now there is a chapter of class 12, that is trigonometric inverse circular function. What is trigonometric inverse? The trigonometric inverse circular functions are sin inverse x, cos inverse x, sin inverse x, cos inverse x, tan inverse x, cot inverse x, sec inverse x, cosec inverse x, etc. Right? So now our question is that if there any formula of trigonometric inverse term? Yes, obviously. So let's see. That is d dx of sin inverse x. d dx of sin inverse x. What is the formula? Here the formula is 1 by root under 1 minus x square. Mind it, 1 by root under 1 minus x square. Okay. Now d dx of cos inverse x, what is the formula here? Here the formula is same, but there must be present a negative sign. Okay, so minus 1 by root under 1 minus x square. Okay, now what is the formula of tan inverse x? Tan inverse x, that is 1 by 1 plus x square. 1 by 1 plus x square. What is the formula of cot inverse x here? So here also the formula or the term 1 by 1 plus x square remains unchanged, but there is also a negative sign. Okay, now what is the formula of sec inverse x? Okay, what is the formula here? 1 by x into root under x square minus 1. 1 by x into root under x square minus 1. And what is the formula of cosec inverse x? The formula, the term 1 by x into root under x square minus 1, that remains unchanged, but there is a negative sign. Yes, there is a negative sign. And here also that trick applied, that there is when the trigonometric inverse term starts with c, then the resultant or the derivative of that term, there must be present a negative sign. Okay, now that's all for standard rules of differentiation. So now your task is to write down in your copy, okay, to write down in your copy and try to memorize it. Okay, you have to try and you will do. Okay, I hope from the next video, okay, before the next video I will upload it, you can do it. Okay, you can do it. And okay, so that's all for today, and in the next video I will discuss some system, okay, or some rule, that is chain rule and parametric form, derivative of parametric function, etc. That's also most important. But before that, I want to memorize these all rules, the standard rules, because in the at first of this video I already told that the standard rules of differentiation is very 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 important. Okay, because on the basis of these rules the totally differentiation chapter stands up. Okay, so okay, bye bye, and okay, it's your talks. Okay.